Good morning. For those of you not on social, I'm going to walk you through some warm-ups really quick, then we'll get after it with our band, okay? Give me 1 second, make sure my other camera's online. Oh, come on, Facebook, killing me. All right, so essentially, let's see, Becky, what's going on? We're going to be doing a quick warm-up really quick. Good morning, Beba. Then we're going to be doing 30 seconds of work with the band, followed by 30 seconds of rest, okay? So there are going to be 8 total exercises. You'll be following along with me. Grab a band. So we'll be doing all 8 exercises, for 30 seconds, followed by 30 seconds of rest. Followed by, after you do those 8, followed by 2 minutes of rest. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes of rest to calm down. Then we're going to go after it for a total of 3 rounds, okay? Give me 1 second, guys. All right. 1 second, guys. Technical difficulties here earlier this morning, as usual. Let me see if I can get Facebook up live on here. And then we'll get rolling. Emma, you can do it. All right. Little technical difficulty with my iPad. It's a little old, but I got Facebook Live going on my computer. I will upload that for anybody that's not on social, which hopefully not be too many people these days today. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Jose here. I'm going to be taking you through 8 different exercises using a band. We're going to start out warming up, but during those exercises, we're going to be doing a total of 8. Okay, so the format's simple. 30 seconds of work, followed by 30 seconds of rest, okay? We're going to do all 8 exercises and complete 3 total rounds. So stick with me, follow along. First, we're going to start off on the ground with a nice couple of stretches from the floor. Okay, nice and easy. If you guys haven't been up for too long, just going to warm up your low back and your hips. Make sure everything's moving nice and easy. Don't want to strain anything. If you guys are new to working out with bands, they are a little bit different than free weights, okay? Being that a free weight is always going to be 25 pounds, no matter what you do with it, whether you're curling it, pressing it, squatting with it, it's always going to be the same amount of load, right? 25 pounds. However, these bands, the further you extend them, the further you stretch them, the more intensity they get, okay? So these small red bands have typically like 25, 30 pounds of resistance at the very far end. Okay, I have a couple of heavier ones. Today we're just going to stick with the red one. I've handed out to a couple of my clients some red and black ones that are all the same resistance. So for those of you that do know, go ahead and grab your red or black band. They're about a 1/4 inch thick in thickness, okay? So they're all going to provide the same amount of resistance. However, a couple tips with, as we warm up here, opening up your hip, a couple tips with these bands. If you have short legs and arms like me, okay, you can always tie a knot in it to make the resistance a little bit harder, okay? So there's your tip in case you're doing squats or you're doing pull-aparts or presses or whatever you're doing and you don't feel like you have enough tension. And if you're taller, I don't have a solution for you other than get stronger. Adapt and continue to train, okay? If you're tall, it won't be an issue. If you're short, sometimes you don't feel like you get quite enough resistance, okay? So essentially, all we're doing is rocking in place and trying to stay on camera as best I can, right? Be patient with me. I'm not used to streaming live workouts. I'm usually used to just going doing my own thing or coaching, and usually I'm holding the camera. But having to look at 2 different directions for 2 different cameras, it's a little bit new. Okay, so bear with me. We'll get through this. Hopefully, you guys are staying a little bit sane. Okay. Hopefully you guys aren't going stir crazy. I know it's kind of nasty out here on the East Coast, and we can't really go outside. It's raining and cold, okay? All right, next we're going to take this band. Or if you don't have a band, you can grab a stick. Okay, I'll show you how to do that with a stick in a second. All we're going to do is around the world. Okay, apply a little bit of tension on the band. Okay, and we're just going over your head, nice and easy, like if you were trying to trace this line over your head. This is warm up your shoulders. Okay. So for the workout today, we are doing pull aparts. Okay, take the band, put it behind your back. We're going to do pull aparts for 30 seconds, followed by good mornings. Okay, I'll go through the rundown of the good mornings. Okay, and then we're doing a split squat with the right leg in front. The band's going to be on the right foot, followed by the left. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. Then we're going right after our core. We're going to be doing a resisted mountain climber. So, traditional mountain climber, you just have to drive your knees up to your chest. Today, we're going to increase that load with a little bit of tension from the band. So you'll loop that around your back, hands on the ground like a regular burpee or push-up position, and drive those knees up to your chest. The first round, however, we're going to go slow. Okay, I don't want anybody straining anything starting off in this first round. The second two are going to be fast as you can. Okay, as many as you can. What else we got? Okay, shoulders are warmed up. Excuse me. Soft athletic stance, soft knees. We're going to be doing pelvic circles. Okay, or like a figure eight. So my head and my pelvis are going in opposite directions here. Okay, this will warm up your glutes, your hips, open up your knees, decompress your back a little bit. If it's hard, if it's painful, just go slower. Okay, you don't have to go quite as fast or as big. Okay, and you'll typically notice it's a little bit harder in one direction versus the other. Okay. All right, and then last but not least, just nice and easy, up and down on your heels. Lifting your heels up and down, and then we'll get after it. Let me get my timer started. Let me see what questions I have. Questions do I have coming in? Wendy, grab a band. If you don't have one, run over. Come grab one. I got plenty. Got my neighbor right next door chiming in. Questions do I have? Hey, Sam, what's going on? No questions yet. Okay. I'm going to start my timer, grab my band, and you guys can follow along with the pull aparts. Give me 1 second. Come back. All right, so that's the timer, and we're ready. Bands behind your shoulders, nice and easy. Pull that apart, okay? So you want to start with your hands right about shoulder width. If it's too easy, just go get a little bit closer, okay? Again, the closer you pull your hands together, the more you're stretching the actual band, so the harder that's going to be. If it's too hard, obviously, back up, okay? Try to keep it simple. I love using bands because it's immediate. You feel the resistance. All right, that's 30 seconds. So we're going to rest there. And the next one's going to be a good morning. I'll show you the setup for that. You're going to stand, and we get on 2 cameras. You're going to stand on that band with both feet. Loop that around your shoulders, okay? Elbows stay high. Chin stays packed. We don't want to be rounding, okay? So stay as tall as you can. Here we go. Nice and easy. Okay? Elbows stay up high, butt back, then chest up. Butt back, then chest up. Stand up tall. Again, if this isn't enough resistance, all you have to do is pull on some of this slack between your feet, and that'll increase the resistance, between your foot and your elbows. Okay? This is a great exercise to stretch out those hammies, open up those hips, and decrease pressure in your low back. Okay? There's your 30 seconds. Okay. The split squat. Really simple. You're going to position that in the same position like this, up on your shoulders, like we did for the good morning. You're just going to step on it with 1 foot, okay? I like to start on my right. So you just step on it with 1 foot, loop that up here, and all you're going to do is simply step back. So the resistance is going to be only on 1 foot, okay? Just be careful with your balance. Here we go. Okay? Nice and easy. Keep those elbows up to increase that resistance, okay? If it's not enough resistance, like I said, you can make a knot in it, or loop it around your foot. I'll show you that with my left foot in a second. Halfway there. So this front leg, really feeling that burn, because that back leg is just a support, it's just a balance leg. 5. Okay. So let me try to zoom in so you guys can see that. If you need to make it harder, okay? Joan, grab a band or join us. Okay. So all I did is loop that around my foot. Okay, now that band's going to be a little bit shorter. Coming, Instagram, I'm coming. All right, all I did is loop that twice around my foot. Now the resistance between my lead foot, which is on my left, and my shoulders is greater, okay? This is going to be a little bit more challenging on my left. For those of us vertically challenged, or with short legs, got to keep that chest up, stay balanced, try not to go back and forth, rather up and down. Oh, this band got a little tighter. I wonder why. Good. And rest. Okay, so you got 30 seconds of rest. What's next? Oh, mountain climbers. Okay, set up for the mountain climbers. I like to loop my hand in like this, behind my back, and then I just grab it on the other side, okay? Free hands, okay? Facebook, I like to loop that around my hands like this, okay? We're going 5. Here we go. Mountain climbers. First one I said was going to be slow. That resistance is forcing your core to stay engaged. Okay, we don't want to have this collapse. We want to stay up with those hips in a neutral spine. If you're following along, you should be sweating by now. Just saying. Good. Okay. All right, now we got our core, we got our upper body, we got our legs warmed up. That's going to set us up nice for a push press. Okay, push press is a combination, a complex move with a squat and a press. Okay, squat and a press. So it's set up for that. It's simple. You're going to stand on it with both feet hip width apart, or just a little bit wider. Hands like you're holding a bar. Down, push up. When you get to the top, I'd like you to stretch that band at the very top, okay? Got it? Down, up, stretch. Your face forward. So, where elbows are up like a clean. Squat, press, stretch to the top, okay? Again, if it's hard, go slower, decrease your depth, okay? If it's too hard to press, don't press, okay? Just get those legs to work. But ideally, this is what I'm looking for. Push, press at the top, and pull at the top, okay? All right, last one. Same setup, similar setup, excuse me. Hand goes inside. You can see this, get your heart rate up, okay? This is your setup for your RDLs, your deadlifts. You're gonna step in the center with both feet, okay? The wider your feet are, the more resistance it is. So try to keep them about hip width. For this movement, we're going chest down, and then chest back up, or butt back, okay, and then chest up. Keep your chin packed. Don't keep your chin out there. If you want to keep your gaze down, out in front, about 5 feet, okay? Nice and easy. Similar to that good morning hip hinge pattern. This is going to be really great for all you Netflix bingers that are watching season to season to season these days, okay? All right. So that wraps up round number 1. We have 2 more. After I catch my breath, give me a second. So, we'll get 2 more rounds of that. Those 8 exercises for 30 seconds. All right, so I'm going to start the timer for a 2-minute rest, okay? Maybe a 1-minute rest. You guys be all right. 1-minute rest, okay? Because technically you have these 30 seconds plus another 60 seconds. It's 1:30 to rest. That's plenty. Let's see what this is. Yep. Wait 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Just had to reset the timer. So we've got that going. 1 second. Technical difficulties again. So that's our rest technically. So when that hits, I'll reset it. I'll hit the pauses again. Sorry. I will reset that. Get it going again after these 30 seconds, because the first 30 seconds plus this 30 seconds is 1 minute. So we're giving you a minute rest in between rounds. You see what questions I have. No questions. Okay, so that technically wraps up our rest period. All right, let me hit restart. And here we go. Back to the pull aparts, okay? So we're back here in the pull aparts. Okay, this time you can go a little bit faster. It says round 2 of your pull aparts, okay? You can go a little bit quicker. Shoulders are warmed up. You've pushed, you've pulled, you've pressed, okay? Keeping those shoulder blades back. Don't let those shoulders creep up and shrug, okay? A little bit faster this time, guys. This is round 2, okay? 5 seconds left. Good. And I'm actually going to upgrade my band for some of these just to get me to work a little bit harder, okay? So this is just a little bit thicker of a band. You'll definitely hear me feeling it. So next is going to be our good morning. So set up, step on it, hip width apart, shoulders, elbows up high. And ready, go. Hinge, stand. Hinge back, stand up. Okay, keeping that hip back. Reach back with your hip, stand back up. Don't forget to breathe. And time. Okay. So next we got our split squat. Okay. So like I said, last time I had to wrap that around my foot, which is a little bit harder. This time I'm just going with a little bit thicker band. Okay. So those of you that only have one band, fine. Just keep at it. So that's a thin band. That's a thicker band. Okay. Got you, Facebook. I got you. I'm changing from this thin band to this thicker band for round number 2. Right, here we go. Step on it. Elbows up. There we go. Same thing. If you can add speed, go for it. If it's hard, you feel unbalanced, slow down. Okay? Take your time. If it hurts your knee, just don't go down as low. Okay? Remember, you're under tension that whole time with that band, plus your body weight. And time. Good. All right, switching legs. We're switching legs over here. Okie dokie. You guys have any questions? Able to follow along? You could technically do this with regular bands that have handles on them. I just prefer the continuous loop bands because they're easier. Here we go. Thank you guys. Feel like I got my back to you guys' Instagram. I'm sorry. It's only one of me. Multiple streams going on. And we're winging it today. This is a first for me. All right. So, mountain climbers. Okay. This is going to be fun. This is going to be faster, and I upgraded to a bigger band. So, similar setup as before. Hand goes in. Whew. Get yourself ready. Terrible idea. Don't ever go with that bigger band on those. Those are definitely hard. No, just kidding. Good. Gotta get the lungs moving. A little strength, a little endurance. Whew. Catch my breath. What do we have? Push press. All right. Push press. Let's see. Stand up with both feet. Same thing. Down. Press. So as you can tell, I'm really working. I'm not just playing here. I'm really working. Hope you're following along. Hope you get inspired. Hope you learn some things to do with the band. Okay. Next, we have our deadlifts. All right. Whew. Okie dokie. So that's round 2. All right. So next we're going to go back to the beginning for our last round with our pull aparts, our good mornings, our split squat right, split squat left. Okay. Then we got mountain climbers, followed by push press and RDLs, deadlifts at the end. This is our rest period. Relax. Our official rest starts now. Betty, what's going on? So, as you can see, the intensity by just grabbing a thicker band was significant, right? They don't look that different. They're not that big in difference in thickness. But trust me, that's a lot more resistance, as you can hear and see, for me doing the same load, same workout, same time with a different band. All right, here we go. Last round. Pull it apart. About a minute and a half. Something may not be right. I think this is our rest time, but it's okay. But you guys following along, this is your rest. I just want to pause this again because I think this is our rest. But if not, it's okay. I'll get another 30 seconds in. 30 seconds, never feel anybody. There we go, that's our rest. Let me double check. Good. Okay, so next we're going to good mornings, okay? Back to good old good mornings. Same thing for you guys that need more resistance, don't have another band, just step on the, lift your feet up, pull from the inside, okay? Not sure if you guys can see that, I'll show you in a second. Whew. Last round, here we go. Oh, that was our rest. That's okay. We're gonna roll right through it. We just had 30-second rest from round to round that last time. You guys need, go ahead and take it. I'm just gonna keep on rolling, okay? And I'll be ready to join you again with the pull aparts, okay? For those of you late coming on, this is the good morning, okay? Similar to a deadlift or a hinge, okay? So we are officially in our rest. Sorry for the confusion, but when my phone's streaming live on Instagram, I can't see what round we're on the timer, okay, because it's an app on my phone. So working through the glitches here. We got 10 seconds to go start back with our pull aparts, okay? 10 seconds to start again. 5, here we go, we're live. Go ahead and pull. pull, pull, pull. Remember, this is your last round. So pull, pull, pull. Get there, get back quickly and safely. Okay? Notice I'm not going behind my shoulder. Just stopping right at shoulder height. Okay? Just to the side. So as you guys can see and feel, I'm sure for those of you that did it faster, it burns more, right? So common sense, you're pulling faster, pulling harder, you're definitely going to feel that burn more. So for those of you that think these wimpy resistance bands aren't enough resistance, I'll challenge you on that. Go faster. Maintain that time under tension a little bit longer. See if those muscles don't start to burn, okay? We don't always have to go heavy, okay? That's not always the safest or smartest for your tissue. And right into good mornings, okay? Hips back, hips forward, okay? Hinge, stick that butt back, stand back up. The resistance here, as I said, is going to be between your feet and your shoulders. So keep them up and rest. I'm going to go right into split squat, okay? If you need a challenge, or if you've got a chair, you've got a step stool, whatever you have in your household, I'm going to show you how to further increase that demand. Let me see how I can position myself for you guys. So my back foot's going to be on this box, or a chair, or a step, or whatever you want to use at home. No fall. Okay, this is more of a traditional Bulgarian split squat with your back foot is elevated, or now they call them RFEs for rear foot elevated squats. They're split squats still, because you're splitting your stance. A little bit more load on that lead leg, because your back leg's just there for balance. Okay? You guys see me over there? Yeah. Okay. So let me reposition this for you guys, so you guys can see. There we go. Whew. Hope you guys are sweating. I am. So as you can see, it doesn't take a ton of equipment, a ton of space. All you need is a band, a little creativity, a little bit of willpower, social media, of course, and then here we go, third round. So this is now third round of split squats, 30 seconds each. If you've got a step or a chair or a stool you can put your back foot on, that'd be easier to load the front leg, okay? Whoa. It's hard to talk, be on camera, exercise demo. It's definitely new. All right, get that out of the way. Mountain climbers are next, okay? So, set up, if you missed it in the past, around your thumb. You want that around your low back, okay? You don't want that way up here to resist your shoulders. You're trying to resist and increase the demand on your core. If this hurts, just go slower, okay? Doesn't have to be fast. There's more core work if you go slow, okay? This is actually harder on your core than going fast. Okay? So it depends on what you want to do. Work on your core more. I would suggest going slower. If you want to work more cardio, run, right? Go faster on those mountain climbers. Variable rate of resistance and intensity. Deadlifts, excuse me. Last one, Oh, forgive me. Let's jump ahead. Push press. Push press. Okay? We got my push presses. RDOs are last. And rest. I'll get one more in for being late to the party. Okay. Last but not least is the deadlift. Okay? Slide your wrist in, close the hand. Now you got a handle. Okay? Swing your wrist through, close your hand. Now you got a handle. Whew. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are following along, not just watching me. All right, hinge, stand up. Hinge, stand up. Your butt's gonna go back, and then stand up, chest up tall. If not enough resistance, just grab lower on the bands, okay? All right. Nice job, guys. That's what I have for you regarding the exercises, okay? Those are 3 rounds, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off of Jordan, what's up? Of exercises, all 8 exercises. Now, we're gonna get a nice cool down. I'm gonna show you guys how I use a band to help stretch out my hip, stretch out my glutes, my hamstrings, my quads. They're really great to help assist with some of the stretching you can't do just by your hands. Let me turn that thing off 1 sec. All right. Okay. So, grab your band. I'm going to show you how to loop that around your foot so it does not fall off of you and hit you. All right. So you loop that around your foot twice, okay? So now when you pull on it, it won't come off. If you have a lighter band, you may have to double that up on your foot, depending on how flexible you are, okay? So, Facebook, you just loop that around your foot, okay? Follow along. We're going to be doing some glute stretches first. Use the band to assist with your stretches, okay? Don't try to do that with your muscles. Your muscles are tired now. We want to lengthen them, get them to relax, and sort of down regulate them a little bit, okay? So, I like to keep one leg straight. The band that has my foot attached to it, I'm bending it, and notice how close I'm grabbing the band. Okay, it's not way out here, because then my leg just gets heavy. All right, so for your stretch, grab it close to your foot, nice and easy. Circles in and out, okay? You're trying to get that foot across that other shoulder, so you're stretching your glutes, okay? Within lots of squats, lots of single leg squat. Okay, when you're done, nice and easy. Get after those hammies, okay? So you're strengthening, lengthening through these hamstrings, using the band to help you. So I like to go 5 in each direction. Notice I'm not holding it for too long. If you need to hold it longer, go ahead. I just prefer to go a little bit into a stretch and then release, okay? I personally do not like holding a static stretch, but that's just me. All right, next we're going to go across your body, okay? So now, instead of going straight up, as you can see, my foot's across my body, okay? Same thing. Hold with your hand into some resistance where you start to feel the stretch here. You may feel it on the side of your calf. And then release, okay? Nice and slow. Don't pull it off, okay? And then open up. So now we're going across, open up that groin, okay? Same thing, pull up on the handle. So you're using your hand to do a bicep curl, essentially to help get your foot up, okay? So that's for your glutes and your hamstrings. All right, flipping it over onto your side. Try not to get on your stomach. Onto your side, okay? So you're going to get that foot out in front, your stabilizing leg. With your arms, you're just basically bending your knee, okay? So pull, relax, pull, relax. Okay, nice and easy. Stretching out that quad and that hip flexor. Okay, if you reach forward with the same side, you're going to get a much deeper stretch through that fascial line all the way to the front. Okay. All right. And then we just switch. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me. Not, I will make adjustments for tomorrow's workout. Okay. I'm going to rotate around so Instagram people can see me from the side. Okay. All right. So crossing that leg. Using the band for assistance, we're going to be assisting you to stretch out that glute, those glutes, that piriformis, those lateral hamstrings right on the side. Okay, so I'm making small circles toward my opposite shoulder. So this is my right foot. Okay, you want to pull with your hands, pull that foot across toward your left shoulder. Okay, and then you basically relax and switch sides. Okay, if you need some help, you can always pull with this other hand to assist, okay? Or you can also open up the front of that hip, okay, if you're really tight in here. You still pull, but you just give a little bit of feedback and resistance so that your foot can rotate, your femur can rotate, okay? All right, hamstring time. So straight up and then back off. Straight up. Remember, use the band to help you. Try not to use your leg right now to stretch it. We're cooling down. We're down regulating your nervous system and your tissue, okay? If you breathe in and out through your nose, it makes it a little bit easier, okay? All right. Then we're going to cross your body, okay? Cross your body. Pull gently. You should feel a little bit of stretch along the side here in your glutes. I like to keep my hand down to stabilize me, okay? Hopefully you guys are able to see. I'm going across my body, yeah? All right. Next, we're going to go and open up the groin, okay? So you open up that leg, okay? Get closer to the band. Your leg's going to be heavy out to the side. Nice and easy. Pull it up toward your shoulder, okay? Back off. Pull up again. Hold for about 5, and then back off, okay? All right, now for the quad, I'm going to show you guys the quad stretch that we did on the other side. First, you go on your side, split your feet so you're nice and stable. Okay, if you're like this, you're likely going to roll onto your belly, and I don't want you on your belly for this. It's going to go over your shoulder, okay? So the stretch is going to be happening in front of your quad, the right quad, the one that's up on the top. So with your arms, you're basically just taking that tissue in that knee and trying to get that knee to reach back, okay? So you're going to get a nice stretch in your quad. Open up the front of your hip. And here's a little bonus. What I like to do is once I get to a medium stretch with my foot, I actually try to kick my leg out a little bit, back off, pick up the slack, and then continue a little bit further with that band, and then repeat. Okay? It's called little P and F stretching. So you're pushing into the band, back off, and then take up a little bit of that slack, and you'll notice that tissue in that joint likes to open up just a little bit more, okay? All right, guys. I look forward to your comments. We'll see what you guys say, what questions you guys have. If there's something I didn't cover or there's something more you want me to cover, please just let me know. I'm happy to go over whether it's stretching, whether it's activation, whether it's core work, whether it's strength training, whatever you guys need or want. Just shoot me a message or a comment, and I'm happy to answer your questions. Okay? So I will see you guys tomorrow, same time,